Welcome back in one of the Bears Trouble Plays YouTube channel. Today is Monday. Another Monday, November 18th. I'm back looking at some Monday plays for the NBA. Only one matchup today. Bulls going up against the Pistons. I'll have my best bet in that game. Couple player props as well. 3 total plays. Let's take a look at the plays for Sunday. Currently, we have the Nets battling with the Knicks. Did take the Nets because Karl-Anthony Towns is in the lineup. We have them plus 9.5. I think they're down by 8, 100-92 in the fourth quarter with about 8 minutes left. Loser today was Cade Cunningham, over 24.5 points, had 21 midway through the third quarter, shot 6 times, maybe 5 times in the fourth quarter, didn't make any points going up against the Wizards. So that one kind of hurt. Then Tyler Hero, this one was a savior because he had 9 points through 3 quarters. He couldn't miss in the fourth quarter. I think he made 4 threes in the fourth quarter, had 28 points in the game, tried to get the Heat to come back against the Pacers, but failed. But he hit his over total points. So shout out Tyler Hero for making that comeback. Currently 1-1 on the player prop side. Nets plus 9.5 to finish us off. Hopefully a 2-1 day. Nets can cover the spread against the Knicks. That would be great. Let's go to the play for Monday. We're going to look at the Chicago Bulls traveling to take on the Detroit Pistons. I'm going to go with the Pistons against the spread. I think they win this game outright. I do think they're probably going to be an underdog, but if they're not an underdog, I'll take them on the money line because I can't imagine the spread being too much in their favor. Looking at this matchup, the Chicago Bulls are playing currently on Sunday night going up against the Houston Rockets. That's an absolute disaster. They're down by 30 points in the third quarter. It's not that they're not scoring any points. It's that the defense, once again, is non-existent. That's how it's been the entire year for the Bulls. It's the case again Sunday night. Over 100-plus points for the Rockets, not even 3 full quarters in. That team might score 150 points tonight. Nobody in the NBA likes playing defense. There are a few teams that have been playing some defense this season. That separates good teams from elite teams. Those are elite teams. They understand that the game is not won on one side of the ball. The Chicago Bulls are going to have to travel here after they're getting their asses kicked by the Pistons, who are coming off a big win against the Wizards, beating them by 20-plus points. The Pistons are going to get another chance going up against one of the worst defensive teams in the NBA, and they looked pretty good as a team last night. Everybody was contributing. Cade Cunningham, like I said, didn't have his best game out there, only 21 points, but everybody else chipped in. They beat the Wizards by 20. I think they match up fairly well with the Bulls. Chicago, not extremely big down low. The Pistons can take advantage of the Bulls' weak defense on the perimeter, and the Pistons have a ton of players who can make some outside shots. It's just a bad spot for the Bulls. Down 30-plus points right now on Sunday. Have to travel, get on the plane right after this, go to the Pistons. I'm taking the Pistons here against the spread as the play. For the player props tonight, we're going to start with Sacramento going up against the Atlanta Hawks. We're going to take De'Aaron Fox. This is a guy who's been putting up some big-time numbers, and this is another matchup that we get to attack a poor defense. The Atlanta Hawks, they're one of the worst defenses this season, and they are the worst defense so far guarding the perimeter. They are bad everywhere defensively. They've been bad in the paint. They've been bad in the outside, and this is a game that De'Aaron Fox might be able to do De'Aaron Fox things once again. Over the last 2 games, he scored 109 total points. Last game against the Jazz, 49 points, shooting over 50% from the field, 75% from deep. And the game before that, going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves in a losing effort, he scored 60 points, 63% from the field, and 60% from deep. That now makes back-to-back games that Fox has shot 30-plus times, and he's not missing much. He's shooting over 50% in both those games, combined 38 of 75 from the field. Fox has been a great scorer so far this season. Not having any games below 20 points. He's staying very aggressive, and the three-point shot seems to be working over the last couple days. I have no idea what the adjustments the sportsbooks are going to make because he has dropped nearly 50-plus points in back-to-back games. I'm going to assume 27.5, maybe 28.5 is the player prop, but with the way he's been shooting the ball, whatever it comes out at, I'm taking it. Over his total points as the first play. And for the second play of the night, we're going to look at the Miami Heat once again going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. The Pacers, they did make a little bit of an adjustment going up against Bam. He only scored 24 points this time, not 30, but I'm going to go with Bam in this game over his total points. I'm assuming he's going to drop at 17.5, maybe a little bit higher because he's been playing very well over the last 3 games. But Bam scored 20-plus points in 3 consecutive games, shooting 17-plus times in back-to-back going up against the Pacers. He's playing a ton of minutes as well. He's hardly off the floor. He's playing close to 42 minutes on average over the last 3 games. I talked about the Hawks being one of the worst teams defensively at guarding the perimeter. Now I get to talk about the 76ers. They're the worst team, or one of the worst teams, at defending the paint. As my co-host Trey would have said, this matchup's going to be barbecue chicken for Bam going up against Joel Embiid, who is banged up. He is not going to be physical. He doesn't want to be physical, and Bam wants to be physical down low. The Miami Heat can attack him in this game. I think they go to Bam the entire time. I'm going to go over his total points as the final play of the day. Let's go over to the recap graphic. We're going to go with the Pistons against the spread going up against the Bulls. De'Aaron Fox over his total points going up against the Hawks. And then Bam Adebayo over his total points going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Guys, that's going to do it for the NBA Plays and Props for Monday, November 18th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.